My name is Brittany.
Stacy.
Mary.
Amy Packrat.
I'm at Packrats.
I'm 23 years old.
I'm 20 years old.
I'm 28 years old.
I'm 51 years old.
I'm 14 and I lost my dad to ALS.
I lost my dad to ALS.
I lost my father to ALS.
I lost my dad to ALS.
I lost my ex-husband, Mark, to ALS. He was a great husband and a hard worker, and he would do anything for our kids.
California, Texas. My dad took us everywhere. Everywhere we wanted to go, he took us.
Road trips, California, Florida, some dolphins.
Always trying to make people laugh.
Treated everyone like they were his own children. He brought in a lot of people, like my brother's friends. He was just always loving.
Loved outdoors, funny, nice to everyone.
Opinionated. Doesn't matter if he liked you or not, he kind of always showed what he was thinking.
When I found out my dad was diagnosed with ALS, what went through my mind was, how long did he have to live? And then, is it serious, or is it ALS or MS?
When I was pregnant with my twins, he told me, we found out he had MS. It was very depressing. And then it went away for 20 years. And then 20 years almost to the date, he found out he had ALS.
No. It's MS. We're going to stick with that. We like that. At least he'll live with that. So it was denial.
It was scary. I didn't believe it. Me and my dad both. Because I remember being in the doctor's room when they said that. We both didn't want to believe it. It was kind of terrifying because we didn't really know what it was.
Could I get it? Or could someone else in my family eventually get it?
I thought he handled it pretty well compared to how I would handle it. He didn't really blame anyone or blame anything. He just took it.
He took it as, this is my life sentence. This is what's going to happen to me.
He would cry sometimes. He knew what he had and lived with it. I know it's a bad disease, but he's a strong person.
At first, when he was diagnosed with ALS, he did not handle it good. He didn't understand why it happened to him. He thought he was being punished.
To hear those words that your dad has a fatal disease, and to let that sink in, that I'm going to have at most 5 more years with my dad.
I mean, it's hard when people ask, oh, what's wrong with your dad? You tell them ALS, but they don't really understand how dramatically that affects someone's life. They can't move, lose all their muscles, and some days they just can't even talk. I mean, I can barely understand them, but eventually I learned to understand how he talked.
I mean, he could barely talk at the end, and he would get very frustrated with us when we would try to help him.
He tried to do everything on his own, which caused a lot of heartache down the line because he would be falling and hurting himself. We all knew he needed help, but he didn't want to take it.
I think he was kind of independent when he was sick because he needed help, but he didn't exactly want it. You would try to help him with stuff, and then he would deny the help.
It was really hard to see a parent not be able to feed themselves.
Watching him become trapped in his own body, there's no words to describe what that's like.
I think we got closer because I was there every day with him, or as much as I could be.
I was burning pizza from Cugino's and his anchovies. I mean, yeah, we came a lot closer.
We became closer. I didn't want him to suffer.
And I tried to do everything to make him comfortable and happy and just enjoy life the best he could in the situation that he was in.
My life has changed since he's passed. My children have no father.
It affected me in a lot of ways because my dad's not here for other things in our lives that we wish he could be here for.
Getting married, having a baby.
Letting Landon see his grandpa.
Papa?
Just love him as much as he did before and just take care of him, be there for him.
As simple as standing up, as going to the bathroom, as putting a shirt on, do it.
You all have to be a family, you have to be strong. Go visit your loved one as much as you can and just enjoy the moments that you have with each other.